Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the snake pit. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense will get the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And it took until the second half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Fires left. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Release to the back. The short hands. It's Hemby. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Green. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score Maryland 10, West Virginia 3.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Gets it out quickly. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a crease, it's Hemby. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They'll run play action. The quarterback can make a big play, and he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They're going to throw it again. He's moved, and the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. Hard running there. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Green. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Getting to the offense, pops it up, and they were on the move. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the run, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Maryland 13, West Virginia 10.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Quickly complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.